the TV studio class got the opportunity to go and work and get some on-site, uh, you know, experience working with actors, how a professional production runs.
Nice.
Got behind the scenes with all the panels for all the shows. I met Sidney Poitier there. I met Curtis Armstrong, Matt Mulhern. Um, there was and I got to watch a lot of independent films that didn't make it into the theaters. Some were good, some were bad. Some freaking moved you, and some I could not understand to save my life.
Right.
But getting to see how a event like that runs and what goes into it kind of got me into what I was following out of high school. I was trying to go to film school.
Nice. So what
Yeah.
made you want to get in films?
Actually, my cousin Jason, he was like my hero growing up. And he was really big in working in his TV studio in his high school and always had a video camera. We always did stupid little videos. We were making TikToks before that shit was cool back in the 80s. And then we made our family watch those. And that was how we spent our family weekends.
Nice.
He went to Fairleigh Dickinson and graduated, and now he's a head editor for Nancy Glass Production in Philadelphia. He does a lot of the lead editing for most of the productions on HGTV, like with the crazy ass pools and shit. He's the guy that runs the team that cuts those shows together for post production.
Nice.
And I was up to that, so I wanted to go to school for that. Having a child changed that plan, however.
No, it's second half. It's second half, boo. Second half. It's the second half of. It's the second half, guys. It's the second half. Yeah, HDTV is filmed in Knoxville. It's filmed. A lot of that is filmed in our area.
And it is all edited in Philadelphia.
Well,
That's where.
That's just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sheer thoughts of. It's sheer thoughts of like inverted collaboration. Because of proxy collaboration. Even. But now let's go back to sort of what we got. What got you interested in art as a like what you're doing now?
What got me interested? Okay, so my mother was painting wine glasses for friends, and one day she asked me to just paint something for her on a wine glass. I did a sugar skull for her, and it came out really awesome. Big one or just small one? Okay. And after I did that, she said I should do a couple more, and she tried to sell them. And I kind of just got into. It was relaxing. I was in a high stress position at my job, and it gave me some clarity. So I was just doing it as a relaxation technique, and then I started doing it on the side. Sell a set of glasses here, sell a set of glasses there. The canvases, all because of my wife. She told me that the stuff I do on glass is fantastic, but I could do bigger things if I had bigger pieces. And I hated the idea of doing canvases, but she pushed me.
Sure.
And then I did the Boba Fett that Able 666 owns. And then from there, I just started doing everything. Paint whatever the fuck I can.
Do you think... Hold on. Go there, ain't that district? Go there. Do you think that going to the canvas is what propelled you into doing more? Or do you think the fact of someone believing in the art that you are currently doing is what propelled you? Having that push or the fact of you seeing it yourself?
None of the business endeavors that I would have actually been a part of in the last 10 years of my life would have been possible without my wife's support. She always believed in the stuff that I do because I talk passionately about it enough for her to believe in me.
Sure.
So if she can believe in me, I can believe in myself in that aspect.
Well, the thing about it is, though, as far as like where you're already out here, so with so many different creators, and here on Clappers really afforded you the opportunity to expand that pretty much exponentially in a very short time. So, when we already talked about whenever when you went into it, what you were thinking about as far as that, but Who do you think is your biggest influence currently?
My biggest influence currently, uh, Governor Phil Murphy. No, honestly,
Great.
no. For all the for all the complaining I do, the fact that I have been put to a wall to create or stop,
Sure.
um, that negative reinforcement has given me the positivity outlook going forward to do the crazy stuff, promote my raffle, which yes, that piece is still being raffled off drawings on May 1st, and do the extra crazy stuff that I'm doing for the show that I'm working on, picking up my extra orders. I'm taking orders every day. Why? Because that's how a business runs. I'm getting them done as soon as I can, but I'm gonna that reinforcement of that not being there from that source
Sure.
has driven me to dig in and make this happen.
Do you also feel like it's almost like a parlay? It's almost like a reaffirmation of what you were really meant to do. You know,
Hmm.
we're turning that negative into a positive. And then not only with a network of people, which me personally, I think what I've got to know you is I feel like a lot of your inspiration is coming from fellow creators and fellow support that sees the quality of your art.
I have looked at my wife 3 times in the last 5 months and said, I think I need to go find a part-time job. And her response to me was not, yes, you should go find a job. Her response was, then how are you going to spend time interacting with your people and also have time to work on your orders? She's
Sure.
like, you're starting a business. You need to dig in and do this. So that's what I did. I dug in and I did this. And when I doubt myself, I get curbed and I'm told to go back to it. So it all comes back to that support.
Hey, would someone message Jackie Tourette's and tell him that I'm doing a interview right here with JDubs Art?
Tell him he's messing up my flow.
He is messing up. He's messing it up, guys. He screwed up my. I love Jackie. I love Jackie
You know
very,
what?
very.
I mean,
Get your
if no one else has his number, I could swipe out and text him real quick.
chef's doing it right now. Chef's doing it right now if he knows what's good for him. You better do it right now. Um,
Oh, God.
all right, guys. So let's get back to it. So, who was the very who was your very first creator here on Clapper that you did work for?
That I did work for. My first customer was Tech Guy 1981.
Okay. So, would
He
you like
came
to
into one of my morning lives on the weekends, and he happened to see one of the glasses I had done for a football fan, and he
okay.
asked me to do a Cowboys mug. So I did. What's up,
Nice.
Jackie?
You know what I think would be a great idea, just my opinion. What if every time a creator, you had them send you a photo of their piece in their possession and then use that as a portfolio?
Well,
Similar.
I have actually reached out to my customers to do that. They can actually share those photos on my Facebook page. Um, Maybe leave a review while they're doing that because my shop needs some of those. But yes, absolutely. Photographs with the
Give them your
product in
information.
use would be great for my portfolio.
Would you like to give them your information now? We're about a quarter way through. Would you like to give them some of your interviews as far or your links or what's going on while we're just sitting right here?
Absolutely. Um, First and foremost, I run a little podcast on Wednesdays called Stone Nerds. I have a merch shop that is set up that is pretty stocked right now with both JDubs Arts and Stone Nerds merch. You can find that link in my bio right here. Also, along that chain, you'll find links to my Instagram, to my Facebook, and to my website, www.jdubsarts.com, where you'll find details on the Marvel canvas, and you'll find a gallery of all of my art separated into each category from painted glass drinkware, painted glass smokeware, fractal art, and just straight up canvas paintings and wall art. There's more going to get launched up there soon. Probably sometime in April, we'll be updating the galleries and probably hopefully by June or July, putting in point of sale. At that point, I will probably be moving my merch off of Clapper and keeping a subline on Clapper, but most of my stuff will be available through my website at that point.
All right, guys. So with that being said, we're going to sit here and yes, I did. I sure did. I did. So I did, Jackie.
You did.
All right.
Is
So
Amy? Just stupid question. Is Amy in earshot right now?
yeah.
Hey, Amy. Just so you know, now would be an opportune moment for a pie.
Hey, guess what? I may have thought you would say something like that, so I made sure there was no in this house.
Oh, devil's advocate.
Oh, don't even try that. Look at this. So anyway, chef, that does cost extra. Oh, anyway, so at this point in time, where you're at right now, what do you find that is your biggest obstacle that's keeping you from being more successful than you currently are?
Biggest obstacles, probably myself.
And would you like to elaborate on that as far as
I can elaborate on that. The forever optimist, I believe in people, so I tend to start pieces before I collect deposits, or then that's happened in the past. So, I mean, I'm trying to overcome who I am as a believer in people because that's how I wanted to run my business. I was burned after doing so a couple times, so I've found that I kind of have to be a little more guarded and kind of a little more strict on how I do things, and actually embrace some of the values of corporate America that I just freaking the reason why I started doing this is to get out of corporate America.
sure. So what it sounds like to me is you're finding out thinking about optimizing opportunities with still having the belief in others and trying to grow your business you found it a little more difficult as far as structured payments.
Exactly. I offer payments instead of flat out. I make myself affordable, but
Sure.
I need to make sure that I get that first
Initial.
bit before I start, because sometimes I just get super excited and go, okay, let's go. And sometimes I just
Sometimes a great idea is like with an artist like yourself, and I've watched you make fun of me by making a snowman on your finger while we're on live because I'm aggravating you. Whenever you're that talented and you're a cerebral ninja of an artist, you start things and you don't even really realize it sometimes, though. Willie, you're absolutely
I
right.
know, I
And I
know,
appreciate
because like the
your time, buddy.
I mean
Every
we
appreciate it.
we discussed things today on the phone, and like while we were talking on the phone, I was just painting a skull.
See, at this point in time in the interview, guys, it's 9:22. I would like to say he's a bit of an asshole because he brags sometimes too, but that's what makes me like him even more because it's such beautiful art. You can't get mad. You can only appreciate through proxy of just like it's amazing talent, and I'm glad
I
to be.
just I just like I just like to bust your balls. It's fun.
Well, I mean, proxy talent's still talent. I can at least I notice your talent, right? Instead of it's overlooked.
Exactly. You recognize.
The thing about it is, guys, if you do have a question and you don't want to type it out, you can go over to Malcolm's tablet. Am simulcasting it here. If anybody has any questions, you can come over there and ask. Chef, that's not that's not an
I'm
invitation because
not.
I have to take this out of my ear. So I know how you go over and get squawk boxing on me. I know who you are.
Oh,
We all
please,
know who you
please
are. So, all
play
right.
becoming John Malkovich. Becoming Malcolm 2.0. Go into the radio and ask your questions through his head.
What is your favorite medium to paint? First off, and then I'm gonna lead up to how many pieces do you think you've sold as an artist? Sold, not given away, but actually sold since you started the business and sold prior to you what you considered it a business.
Okay. First part of the question again.
What is your favorite medium to paint?
I'm torn between glass and canvas because they both have their own
Yes, honey.
different things I can do. My glow stuff looks a lot cooler on canvases, but the double-sided images that I do on glasses is my trademark piece. So I'm going to go ahead and say glass.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah. And how many pieces have I sold?
Approximately. As before you decided it was a business and thereafter. Because there's sometimes you're as an artist you'll sell pieces, but you don't really consider yourself a business. You consider you sold a piece of art. But once you've
No.
established it as JDubs Arts, then in my opinion, you are treating it as something that's going to continue to grow in momentum. Again, like I told you, whenever we start talking about the canvas and what you're willing to offer now for those contestants, which I think is amazing in its own right. But I'm just curious.
I will confidently say 400 or more, and that's only counting my glassware because I know how many cases of glass I've purchased in the last 2 years. I also know that I had one order that was for a bridal party of 36 people. So that right there automatically bumps me up because I had to purchase 4 cases for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say over 2 years, 400 pieces of art. If I only count my glassware, 400's a safe estimation. Excellent. Crypto. Yes, definitely. I would definitely like to get in your head about that.
Guys, feel free to share this out if you'd like. We are here with JDubs Art. We're talking about his art, his collaborations with other creators, and how he's worked with struggles with his business. Also, we are talking about overcoming objectives he's had. Now, with that being said, what is your favorite collaboration at this point on any platform? Then, more specifically so, here on Clapper.
Honestly, I'm gonna say the Carnival of Creators thing that I'm working on currently because it's taking a lot of my energy, so it's got to be my favorite. Because if I don't make it my favorite, I'm not going to put the energy it needs to survive. It's right now I'm actually trying to govern a little bit, and me and Juniper Jen have discussed privately, kind of structuring things a little bit and getting us the support we need from the people we're trying to support. It needs to be a two-way street. If it turns into a clogged artery, that arm's going to get no oxygen and it's going to die and it's going to fall off. And we'll move on without that arm. I don't want to do that to any creator, any entertainer, any shop owner. But let's take these businesses and let's show Walmart, Target, and Kmart who the fuck they are, and take it back.
Here's the thing: is if we're going to do the Carnival of Creators, you also have to think about opportunity for adults. I need you to
Sorry,
think.
1 second. I have to, because we're including Juniper Genis, we have to also throw into those retailers Adam and Eve as well, because she has a niche product that doesn't really sell at Walmart or Target. So we're going to take all 5 of those retailers and we're going to bend them over and make them our bitches because small business rules this country.
That, like, I would definitely make sure she knew that. I would know for sure that she would definitely be recognized for help. That's for sure. Guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing is for adults, right? Let's think about it. And I'm talking about the Caravel of Creators. When it's all said at the end of the day, or however they want to say it, I'd say Caravan of Creators.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what Chef said, but yes. But yes, no. I want you to know that in the first radio where we named this promotion, this very, by the way, everybody, this very hidden promotion, because if you look at the hashtag Carnival of Creators, there's only about 9 videos in the hashtag currently. We're working on that. But Clapper's not really pushing it or lumping it together like it's supposed to. The hashtags aren't working.
Hey. No, I'm gonna go ahead and tell all this hidden agenda that somebody should damn sure know by now. And Highlight Creators was gonna open your eyes, guys. Clapper, and if I have to find my notes, cause see guys, you see this Third Rock Media and this Clapper mug I have here that I was dicking the dog around. See those notes that's inside? those are notes I keep for creators. Those are
You see
notes.
that canvas that's going to get modified because now it's going to be a new holiday, but the Third Rock Media logo needs to change.
It does.
They didn't ask for the canvas, so now it's mine to play with every time there's a new holiday promotion.
Sounds
They
like it.
gave me free signage. I made myself free signage.
So, Clapper does not push hashtags. They will announce hashtags. Thus, by proxy, a hashtag gets pushed.
Right.
So that's not this, and that they're not going to. They're a bit. If we think they're going to, you're naive.
I'm not looking to be put on the main page. I just want there's other I found out that there's other creators in my event right now that have posted videos with that hashtag. It's supposed to be like a file name. So you type in that file name and it brings you to that video and all videos that are named that file name.
When did
Some of my people's files aren't showing up in the folder they're supposed to. It could
okay?
just be misspelling them. But
I'm going to tell you right now, if they're misspelled in any form or fashion,
yep.
they won't show up in your folder.
No, it needs to be uniform. I make sure that I capitalize every single word in a hashtag because each word is important. It's not just a sentence that runs on. It's not a mashing of letters. You're making a statement. My hashtag, be your new year. Capital B, capital Y, capital N, capital Y.
Consistency.
Art to your heart. Same thing.
Right. All right, guys. So it's 9:30 right now. So at this point in time, it's halfway through the show. I'm going to sit here. Don't be targeted. As for what we do, don't be targeted. I'm just telling you, just the algorithm only picks it up if it's spelled exactly the same.
Right.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. I'll say it one more time. And it ain't nothing you're doing. It's just us as humans.
Well,
We
then
we
it
do.
sounds
It's part
it
of it.
sounds like I'm gonna have to put the hashtags into the chat and then tell people to copy them and paste them onto their videos, just so that everyone knows they're doing exactly the right thing. Make that
That
available.
That's literally what should be done. It just again. So anyway, we're digressing off something else. It is halftime of the show. So this point in time, we're going to sit here and we're going to do. He's going. I believe he's wanting to show the canvas, and we're going to talk about the canvas and
Yes.
any pieces you got going on right now, guys. Right now, I do have JDubs Arts here. We're also talking about the Caravel of Creators, and it's a month-long group collaboration of owners of shops, small business, creators, entertainers that's going to try to drive small business in such a hard time. Social media is the way everything's always going to go. So I'm here every Thursday. I'm going to sit here and highlight a creator. Next week's creator is going to be over crypto. It's crypto and caviar. He's on here. I believe he's eating dinner now. But this is just affords this opportunity to know what we got going on and highlight a creator that wants to be. If you'd like to be on here, if you'd like to be highlighted, just get in touch with me, message me, and then we can set up a schedule. I appreciate every single one of you coming in here, but at this point in time, we'll let him get set up for this canvas, and then we'll start talking about what he's got going on with it.
All right. So this canvas right here is the big piece in the studio. Literally big piece. It's the biggest piece I have made to date. This is my first 3 foot by 4 foot canvas. It's a 1/2 inch deep, so it doesn't sit too high off the wall. But it is featuring currently 37 different characters from the Marvel MCU, ranging from itty bitty Wolverine to Spider-Man to even little Easter eggs like the Incredible Hulk down on the bottom.
All right, guys. Now, here's the thing where it's going to go now. Here in just a minute, he's going to start over show these characters. And if he can, he's going to try to show you as many as he can with this time. We're going to talk about it. But this is a 3x4 canvas art, one of a kind piece of art with here at JDubs Art. There is, he's already sold a numerous amount. It's already been proved. We just talked about it. But here's what you get. You get the opportunity to own a piece of art that's only going to go up in value. I mean, everyone that's ever seen Marvel, you know how fast that art, that whole genre is just going up exponentially. Right now, you'll have the opportunity to get a one-of-a-kind piece of art, 3x4 canvas, that you can get into win. Now, he's doing this in a drawing format, $20 tickets. And the thing about it is, if he gets up to 65 entries, the shipping's going to be completely free. That's a 3x4 canvas of a one-of-a-kind piece of art that you can hang on your wall. But I just want to let you know, while I am talking about this, so anyone would like to purchase a ticket, you can purchase one. I'm still going to win that because I want to win that. And also, my birthday's coming up next month. Not next. Wait a minute. March.
No, go ahead. Take a second. Really let that sit in. Next month.
No, I'm looking. I'm looking at I literally looked at my watch. Thank you very much. So Nerdy Nick thinks he's going to get it, but he's not. But if anyone would like to buy me a $20 chance for a birthday, you can just feel free, in lieu of Malcolm, feel free to buy a ticket. So I have a better chance against Nerdy Dick because he's an ass. But feel free to share.
He's an ass.
Feel free to share this out, guys. But I'm going to win this canvas. But you do have the opportunity to win a one-of-a-kind piece of art for $20. You can. But here's the thing: if you buy 5 tickets, which $100 investment, you get another ticket for free, and that's only running through
that's running through midnight tomorrow. On Saturday, it's done. I started that promotion last Saturday. I advertised it on 4 social platforms. So it's run its course, and it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay because you don't need to buy 5 tickets to win. You need to buy 1 ticket to win, and you just got to be lucky enough that you drew. It's just like the lottery. You can buy more tickets to up your chances. That's just how statistics work.
Optimize your opportunity.
Absolutely. But you might not be a Marvel fan. You might want something for one of your favorite creators, and you want to send something for an appreciation for something they did for you. And I'll let you know, I do little canvases just like that. If I could turn my camera around, I'll show you. There it is. So, like right here, we have Whiskey Helps and Flex Mom.
Ain't that Kyle? Is that not freaking awesome? Allie right there. But see, that one is totally wrong. Everyone knows Allie. She gonna come in with a frown.
Well, this was her profile picture, sir.
She's my little sister. I can say that she's my little sister. So,
and
she's
as I showed before to my smoking brothers and sisters, painted glass smokeware. If you want something custom,
guys,
I'm doing this piece up for the Carnival right now. It's all metallic colors, so it really pops on a flat black.
That is so awesome, man.
And I do a little bit of everything.
Jen wants to know how much that candy skull is.
The skull is not done yet, so it's not priced. But as soon as it's done, it'll have a price tag on it in the shop.
You can give her a
Why are you thinking about getting that one now?
She is. Can you put a light next to it for size reference?
Lighter next to it for size.
No, she meant light. She want a size reference. Imagine that.
I know exactly what she wants. I can use my vape.
That is
it's the same size as a lighter.
That is a really, really cool piece. You strategically word it. Dude, that is so cool, man.
Yeti mug. It's literally the same size as my 24-ounce Yeti mug.
That's what I was looking at. I was like,
height wise.
Top of that mug.
Yeah, it literally.
All right, so now what other piece of art would you like to show that you are going to be putting in the shop, or you have in the shop now they can look at a more detailed version of?
I will kill the lights.
Please do. Your face is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Beard's looking wet. The beard's looking. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I got my shit on point now. I shaved last night.
Good, man. She said maybe an auction, Dubs.
Pardon?
Juniper.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about an auction.
All right, now here we go. Look, guys. Yeah, you can have an auction with a
oh well, yeah. So this piece here is one of 3 that I still have in stock. I have two at this size, 16 by 20. The other one's on an 11 by 14, but all three look the same. They have a moon with blacklight reactive glow paint that shows an image that when you turn the lights on,
You don't see it.
disappears.
That is so cool, man. I'm like immensely jealous of the fact that you're able to do that so effortlessly, guys. What
That
if you're
was my nod to doing double-sided glasses.
nice.
You know, and as far as crazy stuff goes that I still have in the shop, this is my other pride piece from the TV series, the Netflix series, The Witcher.
Mm-hmm. That is so nice, man. How much does one of those run for?
So these ones, I priced these right. I priced these at 40 a piece because really, both of them have different coins on the back. They have different freaking things, and they took a long time. I mean, I put like 10 hours into each mug.
Well, if you look at that, that's $4 an hour, man. I think if someone doesn't see any more value in that, they don't need to own it.
Exactly. That's why I set a price on those ones. They're not a set; they are individuals. And
Now, if
yeah,
someone
I mean, and I'll make a third one too, but custom starts
wanted four,
$10 higher.
okay, so if they wanted both of them as a set, if they wanted it as a set, is there any special if they wanted both of them? Or is it still the 80 or is it any 75 or is there anything variance?
Currently, no, they are
I mean,
per.
that's a deal. In my opinion, I would like if you brought them
Yeah,
where
no.
if you brought those where I live in an art gallery, they would nowhere near even be close to that. It
The
would be way more.
the only problem is that they are very much so they are very much so a niche product. You need someone who absolutely loves the show. I made those for the fact that I loved watching the show and I wanted to show off what I could do.
Well, here's the thing. As you're still continuing to show off what you do, I mean, you know what? Anybody would love to have a Picasso of any kind. Tell you that right now. At one point in time in your life, JDubs, they're going to say, I have a piece of JDubs art, and they're not going to give two shits what it is. And if they had
Absolutely.
those, if they have both of those, then, but we're going to go back to this one more that we had here. Okay. So, how do you juggle your family and business time? What do you find as a creator is your biggest asset and hardest problems that you have to overcome as a creator, as an artist, dealing with multiple platforms and social media?
Biggest asset, as I said throughout this entire thing, the wife supports what I'm doing. She's starting to understand what I'm doing on Clapper and social media. She sees the business influx and she gets it. The shortcoming downfall side of it, the hindrance is she still does not like being on camera. So that limits where I can shoot, what I can make content of sometimes because I don't want to not take pictures with the family or not do something with the family
Sure, that's very
so I
respectful.
can make content. You know, you have to respect the balance there. And as far as balancing with the family, I have a 15-year-old daughter who's involved in a relationship with her boyfriend and Snapchat. So when she's not doing schoolwork, she's pretty much in her room and to herself. She doesn't really care too much for what I'm doing, and she'll come here and talk to me when I'm live.
Mhm.
My son works full time at a butcher, and he's gone most of the day. But as you've seen, he walks in here to make off-color comments and have his childhood ruined by me because I'll tell him things he doesn't want to hear.
Have you has managing your time became easier or harder as your creator growth and or business growth? Has it been harder once you've got like a system down, or do you feel yourself still finding moments of being overwhelmed? um I mean, is the moments of getting overwhelmed less often now that you're starting to get more acclimated? Do you feel like that, or are you
Uh,
still
somebody somebody posted a video today, and I agreed with the words behind it 100% and said, "Practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes progress. You can always do better. So as my reach has grown, as I've gotten to 15K, no, it doesn't get any freaking easier. It gets more difficult because there's more people that are commenting on my stuff that I need to make sure that I appreciate that they do that.
Absolutely.
There's other creators that are ordering stuff for me that I got to make sure that they know that Tony Lowe, I have a box here with your address on it. It's going in the mail tomorrow. But you got to make sure that there's so much communication, and in a world where you cannot communicate properly, finding that balance to communicate makes it easier. But no, it never gets easier. It always gets, when the deeper you get into something, if it gets easier, you're doing it wrong.
Do you
it
feel like
shouldn't get exponentially harder, but when you go to a gym to work out your muscles, you start off on a low weight and you build up to a full rack. You can't go in there and expect to lift fucking 245 pounds with your shoulders on the first try out.
right? I agree, 100%. So here, with that being said, that's great. Brings it right back to my next point. As you grew here on this platform, and you've began to start what I would consider somewhat of a network, do you feel like any of that burden that you would have solely on your shoulders, do you feel like any of that's lifted through social networks' ability to collaborate?
The ability to collaborate with other creators, the ability to responsibly brand others in ways that makes both parties look good. I'm always open to. I love the fact that we can do that here.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a lot of tips from a lot of the creators that I've met on this app, and I mean, if it were not for the people I've met in the last 4 months, 5 months, I would still be doing what I did on TikTok, which was my phone was facing away from me so I could use the front camera so people could watch me paint, and no one could talk to me. And it was very, very quiet because my wife was watching TV and I was listening to music in my ear.
Yeah, so in other words, you just didn't really have it optimized to set up to really interact with your customers to grow your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
With that being said, guys, it's 9:45. Does anyone have any questions or anything with JDubs here, or anyone would like to look at any more art? Because he's going to have some more art. I was thinking maybe take this last little bit to showcase some more pieces.
I can definitely show off anything if anybody's looking. They want to see something I've done on a piece of glass, on a canvas. Dubs, what have you not seen? What have you not seen? Well, there are pieces you have not seen that you're not gonna see, but I could show you some of the mugs. I don't think I showed all of them to you when I was live with you, and I don't know if you've seen my video. Shipping depends on where it's going and what you're ordering.
Right.
A 11 by 14 canvas ships at about $20, whereas a shot glass ships at about $6.95. So,
How much does your mugs average shipping out in the United States? If someone wanted a customized mug, what is their go ahead and pre-order today kind of number they're looking at? If someone
you're
wanted,
you're gonna you're gonna be sitting somewhere between $10 and $25 on shipping, depending on the mug you get from me, because I have the 16-ounce handled mugs, okay, which is you go to a restaurant, you order a soda, they bring it to you in a glass like this. Then you have my 30-ounce mugs, which are substantially larger. You're clear, you can come in. And it's a much bigger canvas. You can kill somebody with this thing.
that is absolutely
That's it. I always call these the murder weapon mugs. In medieval times, they would call this a flagon. This is about the size of your mug. I think yours is a 40-ounce. But like for a single side image, like the Joker here, this
Slide, how are you?
starts.
Go ahead.
This starts at 50.
I see that. It does make him a muggle slide. Appreciate you sliding in here. We are here with a JDubs highlighter creator of the week here Thursday. He is here. We are doing his art, his canvas that he is doing.
Hold on, because slide said muggle. So I got something for that.
How you think I had you going for that? I know what you're going for. I know you know him. I know what he's going for, Slide. That's why I was just trying to give him time. Because right here, check that. I know you know him, brother. Check this out, though. I knew he was going after this. I thought he would anyway. And I was right. Annie, if you're not checking out JDubs art, Annie, did you get to see the blacklight art that he does as well? His Tim Burton art, that's what I call it. And check that. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the different art I've seen for JDubs. He's an amazing artist, father, creator here on Clapper, guys. If you're not following him, I don't know where you're not. I'm going to be doing this Highlight Thursday, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Highlight creators next Thursday, guys. It's going to be a crypto creator here. It's Crypto and Caviar. Going to learn some more knowledge on crypto. Jen, if you need anything else, reach out. We appreciate you stopping by always. Anytime you would like to get on here, talk about your business, message me and we can set it up. I am currently scheduling. I am a few weeks out, but if this goes like this, I may. Thank you. I appreciate you and respect as well. I may go more than one day a week, but I do have this already. There's been a few creators that's wanted to do this.
Out of here. There we go. There it is. There's the Vader.
There it is. There it is. The shadowing on that, considering that is glass, and the way I wouldn't even. I mean, I would literally just want to put that up somewhere because I know that value. I would try to probably
I get that quite often. I get that quite often from people that they don't want to use the glasses. I would say probably one of the more finite, detailed ones I did. This is a shot glass I did.
Can you get that any closer? Guys, check that out, man. Is that not so freaking awesome? Yeah, Don, check that out. If you're not, I'm here with JDubs Art, Don. Amazing creator. You have plenty to react to, my man, if you went to check out his videos. Bring them up as close as you can so we can really see how much detail you put into these. Don, you'll not be disappointed, my friend. You will not. I'm doing a highlight creator on Thursday, and this is JDubs Art. Check out, dude. You definitely have to bring that closer. You have to bring that closer, my man. Nice.
I want you to know this glass actually gets picked up by the Snapchat filter.
You hear this? Annie, would you just message him because he will definitely talk to you about that for sure.
Absolutely.
And also, guys, if you want to end to win, now it's getting close to the telling hours. We're showing his look. Hey, there's Carlton. There's Carlton. Checking.
Stay gangster.
Look at. Oh, dude, turn that. You definitely have to turn that around now, guys. Come on. How can you not appreciate this kind of art? More so, how can you not appreciate this cranium that comes out to that? I mean, it's awesome.
Any Jack Black fans?
Well, yeah. Look at that. See, guys, again, he makes it really easy for me to highlight a creator that highlights himself by just breathing. So, with that being said, hey, definitely Slide, definitely. This right here is opportunities here for creators to get a fellow creator's product, also be able to help and promote, because collaboration, inadvertent collaboration by owning something like this is a one-of-a-kind chance. So if you're wondering about any of this, can he make this a little bit different? Can he make it a little bit this or that? He can do that so easily, guys. So for Annie, I'm just me and highlighting people that are awesome. Seriously. Slide, I remember when
and I also do fantasy landscapes. I'm going to go sideways for this one, guys.
Because
the next part is pretty freaking cool.
It's going to blow your mind. Check it. Check this out, guys.
So each star is hand poked on. and I went back and accented half of the sky with blacklight reactive glow paint, brought it into the clouds, lined the planets, and included the water.
Now, if anybody sits there and has something derogatory to say about that, you don't love your mama. That's amazing. That I mean, I with something like that. I do have another question. Oh, I agree. I agree completely. With that right there, Dubs, would you frame that?
So this one is on a canvas panel rather than on a box canvas. So that would go in a frame. It would be better in a frame without glass around it, just to keep the structure.
It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. The work that now, how long did it take you to do that particular painting? Do you think approximately?
How long did I work on this one for? 2 weeks.
I don't like you still.
2 weeks.
That'd take me my lifetime. I'd be like trying to figure.
A week of it. A week of it was the stars. Literally, just I would fall asleep poking dots onto this canvas in different colors because the night sky stars. I mean, I used white, yellow, pink, pale green, pale purple, pale blue. The night sky is alive with color.
I agree. And how much
Much
is that
like
painting?
that one, I believe, is listed in my shop for 150.
Forget that one. Just keep going right. Keep going right.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Keep going right. I done saw the painting I want. Just keep going right there. Yeah. Yeah. Check. Thank you. We appreciate that. Share it out. We're almost at the tail end of this particular one, but we'll probably keep on after this. The Doctor Strange guys, don't even think about it. That's going to be mine one day. I'm gonna trade probably one of my children, or I'm just
one of your children. You ain't getting any art out of me for children, sir.
I'm
I don't
kidding.
take children as payments. That's a debt.
No, my wife, she's like literally, she doesn't give me the evil eye, and I can't even see her, but I can feel it. I can feel the evil eye because she's right over here. That is a my man. Very proud
and
of
for you cinema fans, we can also do your favorite characters.
Check out Hannibal the Cannibal. So cool. So freaking cool. Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal, you know, Silence of the Lambs, all the greatness of what it was in that series of movies.
Over the top of a red and black arterial pore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's over top of his pore. And the pore itself, look how it came out. Because if you get closer up on that, which I've saw it on other lives when he was showing it off, you can actually see the texture, guys. You can. It's almost like it's coming at you in a certain degree because of the pore itself. It's really cool. It's a really nice piece of art. Because you can't define this as simply.
You're gonna love telling your kids not to touch it.
You're gonna love to if they do. You just hang it very high. Hang it. Very
you
high.
know what? On lights,
camera, action. That's what I say. This is the one. Check that. Alice in Wonderland.
No, this is an 11 by 24. What is it?
I believe that's what you told me.
No, I think this is might be a 16 by 20 or an 11 by 14. But it's
a sized piece of art. It's a sized piece of
art. It is a sized rectangle of art that features nano black paint to soak up any extra light and really make all of the neon acrylics pop off of it. I even did a little pour in the hookah, so it is actually marbled. Hold on, let's bring you in here under the light. There we go. Now we're popping.
Guys, literally, you could come in this last 2 minutes of this creator highlight and you'd be sold. You come in the last 2 minutes of this highlighter creator of JDubs Arts. JDubs Arts, right here is what you're seeing. 2 minutes in before this was over. 1 minute now, and you'd be sold. because this art is one of a kind piece of art. You'll not find other places. You'll find others. You will find others. That I'm not saying, but you'll not find this uniqueness. You'll not find this hand painted piece of art customized for you and what you desire. Now, right now, he also, for the Carnival of Creators, he has classes that he should have already shown, but he hasn't, and he's going to here in a moment.
You're right.
The ones that he
Lights
has
on so I don't die.
specifically for Valentine's Day.
I did, and I posted them, and I haven't done much else with them yet. You're absolutely right. I'm a horrible, horrible person. Here, Joker, hold that.
He's doing amazing. He's an amazing artist, awesome father, and a small businessman trying to make a world of shitty people. So I'm gonna take opportunity to try to highlight people any opportunity I can to try to do my part to help people, because that helps me by proxy, people. And if I can get great creators like this every Thursday, I will. And if anyone else would like to be highlighted, I'm going to do that too. But check these out, guys. These are for the Carnival of Creators.
These glasses are mock-ups, but have not been baked yet. So that if you want to personalize your sets, they're all different. I have 2 of each. This one says, "I love you to the moon and back."
All right, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, this is predominantly for the guys that's in here, not the women, not the planners, not the people that always make that Valentine's plan for you. Guys, this gives you an opportunity to get a piece of art at a minimal price and cost that you can keep, and it actually means something to your significant other, whoever he, she, or are, period. You're getting a bargain piece of art.
You know, we put your names and your anniversary dates right down the bottom of the stem.
This is probably these. I think this was this your first one.
Yes.
I'll do this one. This one, this is the one for me. Could you imagine putting a date in that and like your significant others, you and them, and the date, and then JDubs sign it somewhere? That's going to get put in my safe if I got something like that. Because that
and listen, I know that Valentine's Day is not for everyone. Not everyone celebrates it. So I even put together a set for those who want to just rock. And like I said, this is all ready to be customized, but there's not a damn lovey thing about it. So if you don't like Valentine's Day, or you're single and you want to drink wine, hit me up.
You could even put anti-Valentine's Day on that for all you mean, and put it like
Exactly.
So he can customize anything like that any way you'd like, or if you have an idea of your own, you would like, hey man, I've got this idea. You think you could do something with it? Run it by.
Yep.
It literally happens every day, multiple times during the day. But guys, I want you to understand, as I finish up this collaboration with creators, I'll let you go. As far as highlighting, and I'm going to do this again. But here's the thing: you think because I talk to JDubs often, I know him. You think because I can't, and everything that he's doing, because I do take time to pay attention to creators here. And when I highlight a creator, you'll know all about them because I take the time to highlight creators the way they're supposed to be highlighted. I take the time to get to know a creator before highlighting. I take time to get to know you as a person, whether I feel like, okay, you want to be. Some people are here because it's social media. Some people are here because it's entertainment. But there's a lot here that are here to make network, small business growth, and social media is the way it's going to go. Because small business now, if you don't have the opportunity to reach out through social media, it's going to cost you a lot of money through big media.
Amen.
Small business cannot do that, but we can make mountains move easily on social media if we do it. Slide, that's what I like. And the biggest thing about that, Slide, you're a facilitator, and by proxy, sir. You're Annie's Cookies. Now, if you didn't know about Annie's Cookies and what she does in sales, you can say me all you want, but facts are facts, follows are follows, and love and support's always going to be love and support. Haterade's always going to be in the mix, but guess what? My fucking cup is empty of haterade. It's absolutely empty. I'm going to sit here and love and support and appreciate people every time.
Good news. Good news. I'm glad to hear your cup's empty because I sent some more your way because you're going to lose. Because the one thing that you have not used this time to promote is that in the next coming week, we will be participating in a PK challenge to highlight another creator, Lily Hellfire, who has made some pretty badass sour candy. Where you're going to see, what time is yours? What time is yours?
I'm not sure, my man.
It
But here's
doesn't matter. Mine's at 6 o'clock against Jester, and he's going to go down.
it doesn't even matter it doesn't even matter what time your time is because I'm the ultimate winner of this challenge. I mean, there's no way that you're going to have an opportunity to make it to face me or Jester for that matter because neither one of you are going to win.
You're going to get disqualified because you're going to be monologuing before you put the candy in your mouth, and you're going to touch your tongue, and it's going to fall because you're still going to be talking while you're putting the candy in your mouth, and it's gone.
No, sir.
Yeah, I haven't got my package yet, but
exactly because the package comes to the winner first.
Yeah, I don't think so. They saved the best for last.
I mean, see, 'cause it's a proven fact, guys. If it wasn't for my wanting to monologue, my Clapper Third Rock Media mug would be held by the champion of the mug challenge. But I held it for like 5 minutes. My right hand
Dude,
like this.
I agreed to this contest the day after I got COVID. Got this shit in the bag. I just got to let you monologue, and I got to let Jen talk, and
Jester's sultry voice.
Jester's beat. Jester's got a. I already have a secret weapon against Jester. He has no clue yet, but it's gonna be fucking epic. That's right, guys. So I'm not gonna. Let's get back on track here because we were closing up. But yes, Malcolm, Jester, myself, a couple other creators are doing PK battles in the next week to feature her candy that she does make from home and is going to be made available through her shop. Another business that is in the Carnival of Creators. If you haven't checked it out yet, the Carnival of Creators is a promotion that I am currently working with to promote all of the shops in Clapper for the holidays through Valentine's Day into the celebration of Carnival. Do be sure to read up on that because there's some very interesting lingo that if you know the proper terminology when speaking to your vendors, you might find yourself with extra items in your boxes. That being said, don't forget to stop by my shop because we still have the Marvel canvas on raffle. I say raffle, but we're not saying raffle because that's a bad word according to the tax man. We're just going to say it's a giveaway contest, and I'm selling tickets to be in it. They're $20 a piece. Until midnight tomorrow, you can buy 5 tickets and get a 6th entry for free. And you can dibs them all you want. Nerdy Nick already dibs the canvas as well, but there are 1,000 tickets still left in my shop. Have at it. Have fun. Let's make it a contest. And there will be cross-posting of this. You'll be competing with contestants all over the world.
It actually is a donation. It's a donation through it's a donation to Dubs Art Foundation, which is currently supporting Dubs' habit of male enhancement products that he is purchasing somewhere. Anyway, so you can sit here.
Street pharmacist.
Hey, one thing about
it's legal here.
You're in a Clapper shirt. You can talk as much smack if you want to. If you're me in a Clapper shirt, because I actually know the power of Clapper. I know how to try to help you grow because I deleted a couple of times just so I could figure it out better, so I could help guys like this, like the people.
Merch link in bio, and if you see anything in my store while you're browsing, but you'd like to see it done differently, reach out. I take custom every day of the week.
And guys, now here's some of the people that supported me through the times where I've been on here. All of those are different creators that I've had, and you can look at all the different ones that have supported me or come through. And I know it's backwards because of that, and that's through the different times I've come through here. Okay, Slide, my man, I appreciate you sliding out, and hanging out. And
Where's your new plank?
Have a great time, but I want to show you guys some of the highlights of Carnival of Creators. Also affords me the opportunity to introduce this actual plank that's going to be going on my wall After this, if you look this out, this is custom made by JDubs Art himself. Platty.
Angle that shit back. 45 degree it. I mean, like, yeah. So that's actually routed down by hand with a Dremel. It's 3 layers. The platypus and the social media icons are your bare wood. And then I routed out the platypus and the icons. And then I misspelled my name. So I routed the name hole in and repainted it in the right way. I'm also humble and I make mistakes.
We all make humble mistakes. That's what makes us human. And that should be what actually makes us different when it comes to the haterade and everything that is connotated with creators and trying to collaborate. You know, guys, I mispronounce,
So
I misspell, and I ask my wife for spell check all the time, and I'm not ashamed in the least to tell you that. It's okay.
So fun fact, finding out that the name was misspelled, not my greatest moment because I did not run it past most of my spell checkers. I brought it to a show and I put it out on the table to display my name. And a child walked up to my stand and he was struggling with pronouncing it. So I told him it's pronounced JDubs Arts. He goes, but then why is it spelled that way? And I was like, what? And he goes, is the other U silent? And I looked at it and it said JUDUBS. And I was like, oh my God, I'm JDubs.
You ever think anytime in your life you're happy that you've screen recorded something as much as you are in certain times in your life? I feel like one of these points that I just know that I screen recorded right then is going to serve me well in the future.
I mean, between that and urine butt plug being on Clapper already, there's not much else that could be. If you haven't seen that video, it's on Jester's wall for our Stone Nerds show.
Guys, they do a show every Wednesday. And what time is it again? Is it
7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Central?
Do you know what your topic's
4:30 Pacific. What was that?
Do you know what your topic's going to be this coming Wednesday, the next coming Wednesday?
Oh, this coming Wednesday, Jester, what did we discuss? I think we were in the air on it and we had a bunch of ideas, but we didn't decide on anything. We were going to discuss it this weekend and make an actual announcement.
Well, I'll go ahead and then I'm probably going to end this live, guys. I'm going to come back on another live. That way the titles change just because it's some bullshit, honestly. But feel free to come back. But here's the thing. Next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, blah, 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 blah. And if you want me to get really technical, about 5 o'clock Australian the next day. I'm going to have Crypto and Caviar coming on talking about the whole crypto verse, the metaverse, and to his knowledge. I'm not claiming anything other than more education on the subject because I need it. And if I can find creators that's coming here fresh and do have some ability to talk about it, I'm going to highlight that. For so many creators asking me about that daily. Again, I'm just me, Malcolm, trying to highlight creators and do my part. I appreciate every single one of y'all coming in. Dubs, as always, much love, much respect, brother. And I'll holler at you
And
soon.
I am me, myself, and I. If you're just coming in now and you missed anything, don't worry. I did screen record 75% of this, and we'll be posting it to my YouTube channel. Thank you for having me up, Malcolm. As always, fun conversation. I appreciated the moment to share, and for everybody that took time out of their night to come and hang out and ask your questions, I love you all for it. Until next time, art to your heart. JDubs out.
My friends, that was JDubs Art. Go check him out. Amazing creator. I am very happy to call him my brother here now. More so, guys, thank you for all